What's up, Reload crew? Happy Thursday, man. It's time to reload and return. Good God, man, I tell you, something's going on in the world. Every morning there's something
I
different.
know.
I know it's on everybody's mind. We're all thinking about it. We all were watching stuff of the Russian invasion last night, trying to figure out what's going on. Watching all the threats Putin said if anybody bothers him or gets involved with his plan, we're going to see things the world has never seen before.
And Biden shat himself.
I don't even know what's going on.
No, he doesn't. No.
He's a non-player on the world scene. I mean, good God Almighty. Anyway, Tribe called it. He said 8:23. I just want to throw that out there, man. He called it. He said something was going to go down, and around 8:23, stuff started going down. So I just got to give that brother props, man. Anyway, we'll get into it because the question is, yes, Russia's invading Ukraine. I don't think anyone doubted that was going to happen. The question is, how does that affect us here in the United States of America? What do we need to be thinking about? What do we need to be worried about? That's what we're going to talk about today. Devout has a speech prepared.
Yeah. I also don't think there's an invasion going on because I haven't seen one journalist talk about it, like on the ground, like an actual journalist. I'm just saying. I ain't seen nobody blown up or died.
There is something happening in Ukraine.
You think so?
I mean, what stuff's blowing up?
Nah, it's all fake, dude. It's all CGI. It's
Oh,
all crab circus.
It's crab circus.
Yeah, it's NASA.
Oh man! Just to give everybody an update, I have a clip here from DW News. Since there's no American journalists on the ground in Ukraine for some reason.
Air raid sirens sound in the Ukrainian capital Kiev as the President Volodymyr Zelensky says a full-scale Russian invasion is underway. Zelensky said his country was being attacked and urged people not to panic as reports of explosions came in from cities across Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin has tried to justify the decision to send in troops by saying it is a life and death decision for the future of Russia. The attack on his neighbor has drawn international outrage. Russia has launched a military assault on Ukraine, hitting targets across the country. U.S. President Joe Biden has condemned the attack as unjustified and unprovoked. Here in Germany, Chancellor Olaf Scholz said it was a terrible day for Ukraine and a dark day for Europe. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the move in an unscheduled television address shortly before 6 a.m. Moscow time. He warned the world that any attempt to interfere would lead to, quote, consequences you've never seen. Within minutes, explosions were reported in cities around Ukraine, including Odessa, Kharkiv, Kramatorsk, Mariupol, and Kiev. Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky said it was a full-scale invasion and that Russia was attacking military infrastructure throughout the country and border guards. He used urged citizens not to panic.
All right, so that's just kind of an update, just a broad sweeping thing. That's basically everything that we know so far. So. And God, man, if you go on YouTube, there's so much information coming from so many different sources. If you want to get more information, I know Sage went live this morning with breaking news too. You guys can go back and catch that. Sage is a pretty good source of information, as you guys know, pretty reliable. Anyway, we'll get into it. Let me say good morning to all you folks. Of course, let's see what's up, man. He sure wasn't, man. That dude don't bullshit. Tammy, good morning. Good morning. Tabby, good morning. Big Mama Seth. Right? He sure did. Tin Man, what's up, man? I ain't seen the Tin Man logo for a minute. This must be Jeep's like Warrior, like
okay.
His account.
Nice.
What's going on, brother? Loretta, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you this morning, sis. Jerry, good morning. Foxo in the house, chilling. Thursday, man. It's Thursday. It's time to reload and return. Sherry, good morning. Good morning. Charlton James, my brother. What's going on, man? Good morning to you.
What it do?
Keto in the house, chilling. What's up, brother?
Chieto.
Ohio, right? 823. Tribe called, man. Tammy C, what's up, sis? Getting ready this morning. Roots, Rocks, and Feathers. Good morning. Good morning. I tell you what you hear, sis. Appreciate you. Milk Maid in the house. What's up, sis? 1A2A. Good morning. Good morning.
What they do?
AJ, prepping for life. You want to double dip on hump day? I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Sage, you shut down. I appreciate you, brother. Prepper Plumber in the house. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Southern Fried Prepper in the house. Morning, comrades. Mama Red, what's up, sis? What's crack-a-lacking? Candle, good morning. Laura, good morning. M. Davis in the house. Right? I believe it, brother. Yard Dog. What's going on? Art Livin, what's good, man?
Oh.
What's going on with you?
Oh. What's up?
Grumpy Acres. Are Americans willing to pay for American?
No, not at all. Well, we are, but not like as a whole.
Americans, they don't want us to be sovereign.
They don't want us to be America.
It sure did.
Dang.
Yeah, Secret Society went hard last night. I fell asleep right in the middle of it, just listening. We were getting it in last night. He had like a live stream from Ukraine going while him and Josh was talking. It was good.
What a good guy.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey.
See you, sis.
Like to pick.
No kidding, man. She's right on it this morning. Our borders are wide open. Lisa, hey, sis. I got your email. Answer incoming. Right? What a morning to wake up to. Lady Smith, good morning. Good morning. All right, guys, we'll get back into it. Excuse me. Before we go further, I do want to make an announcement about the Brave Nation meeting tonight. I had originally said it was going to be at 8. It's at 9. I forgot Hutch's community live is at 8 o'clock. I don't want to step on my brother. I talked to him. Hopefully he can make it to our meeting tonight. And it's kind of apt what's going on because we're going to be talking about Grid Down tonight. And what we're doing over there in the Brave Nation, guys, is we're trying to build real world infrastructure, like a real prepper network. That way, when the stuff does happen here, we already have things in place for each other, to help each other. Anyway, we'll get in tonight. Brave Nation, look forward to seeing you guys tonight, hanging out. Got a lot of.
I might be there. I might be there.
This guy might actually stay up late enough to. He's still on second shift schedule.
Yeah,
hopefully he'll be there. All right. So anyway, so you don't think it's not on the up and up as it's being portrayed in the news? You saying we can't trust the media?
I trust no, absolutely not. I trust Ukraine as president saying, look, shit's going on. I do trust that. I'm also very proud that Germany, of all people, is being a voice of freedom of press over there, like of all the damn places.
I know, right? Right. Well, I mean, Germany kind of controls they don't
that
control
sphere.
Europe.
It's like the buffer.
Yeah, they control like the I don't know how to put it, but they're like the big economic push with what goes on over there on mainland Europe.
The resources, like they flow in and out of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like that whole pipeline that Putin was going the Nord Stream 2 that was going through there all the way to Germany. I mean, Germany was like pumped about that, and they're the ones that shut it down the other day. And that's what kind of triggers things, and that's what's gonna in Europe. Their fuel prices, their energy prices, are gonna go up $2,000 a month.
Good Lord!
Shut that down. And then Biden and his administration comes out and says, "Well, that Germany did good, but that means us Americans have to step up, and we're gonna pay the price."
Go fuck yourself. I ain't paid shit.
And everyone's like, "What? What do you mean we're gonna pay the price?" Like, fuel. We gotta start shipping them more of our fuel now, which is gonna drive our prices up over here.
Yay!
Can't wait, man. It's gonna be great. Hey, Nikki. Good morning. Stars in the house, chilling. So anyway, Jen Psaki said this yesterday that she was asked a question. you know, and well, the question that the reporter asked her was, why should Americans have to pay for this? How do you justify this? We've got our own problems. We're already, in a depression over here. What do you mean we're going to have to pay? And so, PSAC.
Well, I think what hopefully the American people who are tuning into this or have been tuning into this will see is that the President of the United States and his entire national security apparatus have been rallying the world and standing up against the efforts of Russia to invade and carve out a chunk of another country for their own. And that is, the world is standing with the United States against the actions of President Putin. Now, why does that matter? I realize that's what you're asking me. Why does that matter to the American people? That should matter because that is a fundamental value that we as a country stand up for, and we stand up against that type of action. That goes back to World War II, and we have repeatedly throughout history been leaders in the world in rallying support for any efforts to seize territory from another country. When the president spoke to the American people last week, it was very important to him to be very direct and clear and straightforward with them about what this could mean as we looked to what the impact of an invasion could mean and also what the impact of sanctions could mean. And the fact that standing up for values is not without cost, including in this case.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, they really want us to believe that this is a major thing that's going to affect American citizens. That they're really trying to push. I hate when they invoke World War II and try to say, this is just like World War II.
Just like it.
Don't think so.
Yeah.
They want Putin. They're going to start calling him Hitler, man. But I don't think that's going to matter because they called Trump Hitler for 4 years. So.
Yeah. And also, they want to stand up for other people now. In 2020, they wanted to shove democracy down our throats, like
all over our faces, just
all over our faces, just smeared it. Bukkake levels. Like, it's just.
That's gross, dude. But, well, let me ask you this, Devout.
Okay.
All right, so they keep saying that Americans are going to have to pay, and we know that it's going to be the energy thing too. What else? Like, on what level? Why are they saying like this administration only does stuff like this, to be shady, so that later on, when their real plan is revealed, they can say, "Oh, we told you guys you're going to have to pay." Gosh, we warned you.
Well, I mean, could be the Glenn Beck when he was talking about the ESG scores, like, crisis and strain on the economic and the power and stuff. We need to be able to regulate it and everything, get the ESG scores. That way we know where everybody's contributing, even down to the single person. Like, if I'm causing a power strain and not putting enough in it, like my carbon footprint's too strong, then I need to be able to pay more because I'm causing more of a strain. So,
right.
Yeah.
So basically, they're trying to continue to collapse the global economy, and so we can fall into the Great Reset, right? Right, Mama Ren? She's on it. They'll send supplies to Ukraine, bear shells. I know our already strained supply chain.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Start sending stuff over there to Ukraine. I watched a clip the other day. It was Obama and Mitt Romney, and they were having a debate. It was during the 2012 elections, and Mitt Romney brought up Russia. The guy asked the question, what is one of the largest threats to the United States of America? They both should have said China even at the time, but Mitt Romney said Russia, and Obama came back at him and said, 1980s called, they want their Cold War stuff back. He's like, come on, Mitt. He's like, you're gonna tell me Afghanistan's not a problem? You're gonna tell me they're not the major threat here? You're stuck in the 80s, man. And then when Obama won, he spent the last 4 years dealing with Russia and doing shit in Ukraine. Setting all this stuff up, sending Biden over there, sending Hillary Clinton over there, getting us involved there. Freaking dude, man. Miss Ghetto. What's going on?
Miss Ghetto. Miss Ghetto. What is up?
Exactly. Yeah, man. Miss Ghetto don't play. She actually wears the pants in the family. I'm just saying. This is from what I observed. So,
okay.
Not trying to get involved with
Hey,
with,
I'm
with
just
Mr.
saying.
and Mrs. Ghetto, but
Just what I've noticed.
yeah, that's what I think too. I also think I've always said this is part of the plan. We've all said it was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. China's going to go for Taiwan next. Notice no one's talking about that anymore. Amen, Ghost. Amen.
Yeah.
Biggest threat to the American people is our own freaking government. I still believe it. And now that this is all going on, and Putin made that threat, if anyone messes with us or gets involved, and I mean, Joe's already given him the list. He's like, look, if you're going to cyber attack us, here's the list. Just don't hit those places. Putin's like, die. I got you. You know, so I think there's a grid down scenario coming. I think it's imminent. I feel it in my bones, man. I think a lot of you guys do too.
If we do attack Russia, should we go through the Ukraine border, or should we like go through China and like go above North Korea and try to get the underbelly?
Of what? China?
No, Russia. Yeah. But I mean, if we attack Russia, should we go through the Ukraine front, or should we try to like go through China and North Korea and get
We
to the
should go
underbelly?
through Alaska, dude. We can see Russia from
very
Alaska.
straight.
Like
Yeah,
we
okay.
literally can. Yeah,
Okay.
Russia's like right our neighbor. We're right next door to them.
We're touching them. Okay.
I don't think we should invade them at all. I think we should say
just
good luck,
saying.
Ukraine.
Just saying. If we
Yeah.
were going to attack.
No. If our country invades Russia, we should revolt, never throw the government.
I agree, 100%. Agree.
Just saying, with
I'm
truck.
not going to say anymore.
We should do it with a convoy. Anyway. You think so, man? I don't think anybody's gonna lob nukes just yet.
Just yet.
Not just yet. There's too many variables. There's too many people that have nukes. And as soon as we start lobbing nukes, everybody's gonna lob their nukes. It's gonna be mutually assured destruction. And the Illuminati, the global powers, all the banks that really run the world, they don't want that, man. That's bad for business. You know, I really believe everything we see that happens on the global stage is all part of a plan. Like nothing happens with these countries, not even crazy people like Vladimir Putin. You know, no one's going off half cocked, no one's going off, off script here. I believe this was all planned, and it's all going according to plan. It's going to be interesting watching things unfold in Ukraine. We just saw the president said that they're going after military installations and structures and stuff like that. Ghost made a good point last night in the Secret Society that as we were watching the invasion happen, like you could see the city was just completely lit up. Cars were still moving and stuff. And Ghost made the point that the power is not off yet. It's not a full-scale invasion yet, which is a good point. Yeah. Gotta be, man. It's gotta be. Yeah, they want the people in the land, right? And they want what they want, man. What the whole great reset is about is they want to own everything, every resource on the planet. All the money is controlled through one global economy, through one global government, right? And they need us, the workers, to produce everything. That's why they say we'll own nothing, but we'll be happy.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think so, man. Owning land, investing in land is one of the most important investments we could make, man. I'm not kidding. And then once you get your land, build it up, and if anyone tries to take it from you, you'd be like Shammah and his field of beans, man, slaying the Philistines, saying, if you want this, it's going to be over my dead body. I'm not kidding. The government going to take my property.
Hey, can I give my speech?
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Can't wait, man.
I just want to say, Trump was a Russian spy, okay, for 4 years. And this never happened. But now, since we got a pillar of democracy in the White House, we have full-scale invasion. So I just want to thank BLM for pushing and making this happen and watching democracy crumble. If Trump was here, I'm not saying it wouldn't happen, but at least he would have ties with Putin, and they could at least talk back and forth and have a more coherent, discussion. Thank you for your time.
Wow. Anyway.
Fuck the Martians. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
What?
Speaking of Trump,
Yeah.
Putin didn't do nothing the whole time he was president.
That's because he was a Russian spy. Of course he wasn't going to hurt his man. Come on.
That's why I've heard people say that. Like, people make the argument, well, how come Putin wasn't? He did it during Bush. He did it during Obama. Trump came, nothing. As soon as Biden's in office, Ukraine's getting pounded.
So shouldn't we have had 4 more years of Trump? And we at least prepare for the Russian-Ukraine thing? No, let's just. You know why? Because Trump might have launched a nuke. He might have said.
I think that's why. I think Trump was a non-political player, and then all of a sudden he's president, and he's making all these moves, and he's slapping China in the face, and I think Putin's like, I don't know what Trump will do.
Yeah, if we start chanting nukes, Trump would. The people want it. I got to. The people.
Right.
You know.
It's like let's take out some Facebook ads for him, and then people will think he's a Russian agent. $10,000. CBS could have done that. You know what I mean? Like, meanwhile, the DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign was colluding with actual Russian agents to perpetrate a lie, and she's still walking around free. They should impeach her just because. I know she's never going to be president.
Never was a president.
Impeach her before, like a preemptive impeachment.
Yes. She was the first lady at one time. It counts. She was in the White House before.
Wow. Talking about this is a threat to world order.
World order.
I know, like that's what I don't get. They're trying to push this, but how is Ukraine so important to the world order? Their own country doesn't even want to be a country. There's so many different places that they want to be independent, like Crimea is independent.
Yeah.
We're part of Russia now, but
for a second there, they were living the high life.
And so we're supposed to pay through the nose. American citizens are supposed to pay through the nose to help Ukraine maintain their sovereignty when their own people don't even want to maintain their sovereignty.
And for how long? Is this another 14 days to slow the spread? Like, how long? God. How long? Like, just this year, guys.
Watching all this play out, man.
Yeah.
That's right, deplorable. Russia's economy is based on oil and gas. That's their basis for their entire economy. And it's not a strong economy. I mean, even now, in the way that the American economy is faltering, we still have a stronger economy than Russia does. We have a fragile economy. It's all based on oil and gas. So I think what's going on is the NATO powers provoke this. You know what I'm saying? When Germany shut down that pipeline, Russia's like, y'all playing. Y'all playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all. So, all part of the plan. We'll see. Right? Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, see.
But anyway, so getting back to how all this is gonna affect us, I really believe it's like Ghost said earlier. It's like Ghetto was saying. It's like we were saying. The biggest threat to Americans is the American government. We are living in 1984. They're trying to set things up. If you remember in 1984, they're always telling the people about the war that's going on in the borders and the evil, bad people over here. But even though there wasn't even a war really going on, it was just propaganda. They're going to do that with us, man. They're going to say, oh, God, Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, all these different things to always keep our eyes going on what's over there while they're constantly stripping away freedoms. We don't have time this morning. Go ahead.
Why did they want the war? Do you remember?
To keep people afraid.
Well, yeah, but
to have an enemy.
To have an enemy, but also to power their machine. Like they would make products, burn and destroy half of it, and claim it was in the war, and keep the people poor. They would let them keep about 10%, and they would burn 90% of the stuff they made and say they lost it in the war. So gas and everything, jack up the prices, make more money in taxes. Even though we have a surplus, they're just throwing it away.
Right. Total control over the supply chain.
Yes.
To falsify scarcity and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Unspecified V, good morning. That's a good question, Militant. I mean, after Ukraine's gone, you got all those. other former countries of the former Soviet Union, right? Like
Like
Poland,
Estonia and stuff like that.
yeah, Lithuania, all those little countries and stuff. I don't know. Putin has made the comment that one of the worst things that happened was the fall of the Soviet Union, not because of communism, but because of the loss of the Russian Empire.
Mm.
I have no doubt he would like to bring the empire back together, but I'm talking about a long drawn out campaign, because you got what is it, Kazakhstan and all those going back down in Afghanistan, all that stuff. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting what happens, what unfolds. But I'm more interested to see what unfolds here in our own country. I really am. This could be what leads to the attack on our own grid.
Mm.
There's already been reports of bugs in our banking systems, and I've noticed there's bugs in my own bank account. I'm going today and I'm withdrawing all my savings in cash, and I can always deposit it later. But I've been noticing like bills that come out automatically, like clockwork. Like I know to the hour when they're going to be taken out of my account, and I'll go and check, make sure the bills have been paid. And one of them was 2 days late. One of them, it's been 3 days. I'm still waiting for it to come out. I called the company, and they're telling me that they're saying that it's come out. And I was like, well, it's not hitting my bank. I called the bank. They're telling me that we're sorry, we're having problems with the system. I mean, that's some crazy stuff already.
Like,
There's
what do you mean
already
you have
bugs in
problems?
the system. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like there's malware there already waiting to just shut everything down, shut everything off. I mean, you guys have probably noticed little glitches and things in your own stuff. I was asking folks last night in the Secret Society live, and some of them said they were experiencing those things. They'll be like balances will be off a few dollars, either up or over. It's weird.
I'll tell you right now, if they make it to Poland, it will be World War III. Because every time Poland gets involved, something's I don't know what's about that place. Every freaking time.
Right.
Yeah. Every freaking time, man.
I don't know, man. Come on, Poland, stay strong.
Yeah, right. Come on,
You
Poland.
got this. We're
Yeah.
busy over here. We ain't got time to go save y'all every time. Some dictator.
Little invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, didn't y'all learn from World War II, man? Just be ready, okay? Just build
Right.
yourself up. Come
He had
on.
80 years to get a military. Good Lord.
Do they have an army? They're like Brazil, right? They have an army. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they got go-karts with machine guns on them. Like, come on.
Right. That'd be
Right.
awesome. I hear that, sis. I mean, it's been tough, man. We're waiting on tax returns.
Yeah.
You know, we already have that money earmarked. We're gonna prep like crazy, man. I can't wait. So, what about you, man? You got to get a nice tax return?
Yeah, dude. Going to the strip club. Woo!
Don't be surprised you did, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink those.
Blew it all on one girl.
One chick,
Not even
yeah.
the best girl they had.
Nah, just the one that paid me a little bit of attention.
Yeah, just like a middling. Like,
she said, "Hey, hon, you know what? You're the one.
you're the one.
You're the one, baby."
$1,000. One
Done. I'm done. That's it. 2,000. Bam.
And you'd still leave money well spent.
Tonight was a good night. That was a good night. Can't wait for next year.
Right, deplorable. I can't wait to see the spin come on this upcoming election, man. What they're going to try to do. I just everybody's laughing at you. Full Frog, what's up, man? In the house, chilling. Another South Carolina brother.
Yeah.
I hear you, Mama Red. See, Mama Red's ahead of the curve, man.
Always.
She's all over it.
Always.
There's a curious conjunction that is seen again and again in the research: black magic, military intelligence, and mind control. Hey, I'm on it, man. I bet the CIA is all over in Ukraine doing stuff.
Right now.
Blowing stuff up, saying Russia blew that up, y'all.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took out the president.
Getting rid of evidence of everything that Biden and Hillary did when they were over there during the Obama administration.
Yes, now I can see that 100%.
Just wiping it out. That might be the whole reason why Putin's going in.
You know what? Wouldn't even put it past it. Just
Like,
stumbled onto something.
that phone call that they had last week. Putin's like, yes, I know everything.
I have it right there in this file.
I will destroy documents, but you must do what I say. I was like, what? Huh?
Huh?
Pootie Tang? Who is this?
Talk to Kamala.
Is this Hunter? Bring me some of
busy.
that Parmesan, son.
Joe Rogan, I told you stop calling.
Joe Rogan is in the N-word to Snicky Goldberg.
Jim Crow. Jim Eagle. Dang.
That's a good point, Grumpy. That's right. But I mean, if it was coming like today, like if you really felt it, you know, you could still take it all out. It would get flagged, but
At that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do. We're gonna try and invest our entire tax return on infrastructure here on the farm. We're buying build materials, everything we can, just in case, just to have it. We have a few of that earmarked for remodeling jobs. We got to replace our kids' bathroom floor. You know, you've been in that bathroom.
Dude, don't talk to me
You
about
step
that.
in there and the floor is like, woo. Yeah.
Yeah, a little scary.
So part of it's going to that, but we just want to be ready. So if the balloon goes up, we're not rushing around trying to find materials and stuff. We have what we need. We just lock it down. Okay. All over oil and gas, same as first Desert Storm and almost every other conflict in the past 40 years. Amen, brother. Mr. Prep and Plumber in the house.
The scholar.
Yeah, you're right, man. It's all about the oil and gas, ain't it?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, sis. All right, so anyway, I also wanted to bring this up. Tried talked about it last night, and he did a community post on it, and Catskill. It all came from her. We got info from her. Shout out to Catskill, New York Prepper, about the August and farm cans of food. There's Amazon's having a blitz crazy sale, 50% off some of the stuff, man. You can get like one of the cans of pancake mix for $7.32. Lasts for 10 years, a 10-year shelf life. You know, and the banana chips, the cans of like freeze-dried banana chips, 25-year shelf life for like I think they were $11. We got a bunch of those, and we ordered a bunch of pancake mix. Just because, man. I mean, you got to prep. It's not like we needed it. We'd die if we didn't get it, but it's good to have. But they had all kinds of stuff that were on sale, man. Like corn, freeze-dried corn, 25-year shelf life, like 32 servings per can. Go on Amazon and get some stuff while we can, guys. I know we don't like to support the
patriarchy,
global oligarchical corporations. Right.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever we need to set ourselves up so when the grid does go down, we're good to go, man. Check
a deal's a deal. Okay, that's just capitalism.
Exactly. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about in the Brave Nation meeting tonight is if the grid does go down, I want to set up a barter system, man, like a real one. I want to have connections with real people that I know, that I trust. We're planning a big meet and greet, probably somewhere close to the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. We hadn't decided yet. But before that one, I want to do like a weekend meet and greet here in North Carolina, and then another one in South Carolina, and just to have places to meet up. I think in North Carolina, I'm going to try to set one up in just for a day, just for like on a Saturday. That way, the people who live in North South Carolina or Western Virginia, right there along the border, if they want to come, I want us to meet at Pilot Mountain, and we'll talk more details tonight. Just to have a place, man, because if we lose communication, if it happened right now, if the grid went down right now, and we didn't have the ability to talk to each other, to meet here on YouTube and other social media platforms, at least we would have places that already set up where we know we can meet each other there. We're going to set up a code system so we can leave each other messages, say, hey, I was here, this is where I'm going, all these different things. So if we can connect with each other, man, if we do need things, if we do need help, if we need each other, if we need backup, if we need medicines, if we need supplies, if we need food, we can trade with each other. because that's what it's going to take. Because I'm surprised at how many people that I communicate with here regularly, how close they live to me. You know, like me and Ghost, we're 10 minutes from each other. You know, Cherokee Survival, right there in Kannapolis, man. I've ridden by his neighborhood before. You know,
I probably have to then.
Plumbers, man, like they're
Yeah.
close right down there in was it Cherryville? I mean, they're close. There's so many people right around us. You know, so many North Carolina folks. You guys are in here all the time supporting. Our Rob Code brothers and sisters are right there. Yeah, community is important. Amen, Mama Red, and that's why the Brave Nation. I want to do that. You know, that's what's up, sis. That's what I'm talking about. Man, Chad in the house. But anyway, guys, we had planned. We had a bunch of clips on the Uyghurs. We were going to discuss that today, but with the Russian invasion, that was on everybody's mind. And I've always told you guys, if we have a plan, if there's some major news that we need to discuss, that's what we do. And yeah, there's a bunch of bots in here all of a sudden. What's going on?
Damn shrimp zoo.
Putin, get out of here, man.
Man. Hell, Mother Russia. Is that how you do it? Is that the right country? I don't know. It's whatever.
Get him, yard dog. Get him. Yep, that's right. 10 man,
Yep.
right down the road. My SC brother, Bullfrog. He lives about 2 hours from here. That's what I mean. There's a lot of us who are close, and the thing is getting past, because it is, man. It's tricky meeting people from the internet because we don't know who's listening right now. You know, and if we said, "Oh, we're going to meet here," you know, there could be a bad player who would show up. I mean, that's something we have to be prepared for. That's why I invited Hutch and Backwoods. They're going to be talking with us tonight too, because they're doing the same thing. You know, on the other side of the Mississippi.
Okay.
And the security is one of the things that they're implementing. So I'm looking forward to getting their insights into it, because I'm serious about this. I mean, this is something I think that's important.
Yeah, I don't want to get Waco'd at like Pilot Mountain. You know what I mean? Or like Jim Jones.
I mean, Pilot Mountain is a very public place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, if we just went there for a day, if we just had like a day thing set up there, just on a Saturday, that's what I mean. Like just a little one, like the big meet and greet where we're gonna find a big campsite and I'm gonna stay there for like 3 days, you know, and camp out and meet with folks. That way, I don't know, more. It just gives even more of a chance to have a network. So I'd like a lot of the bigger channels to get involved if they want to, but I'm not gonna pressure anyone to do that. Right, brother? Yeah, I want to do one at Pilot Mountain first, and then we're gonna do one in like central South Carolina. That way it's closer down towards Georgia and whatnot. And I would even go down and do one on one of the state campsites in Georgia along the Savannah River. I haven't been down there in a long time, but I always enjoyed being on the Savannah River. So anyway, more on that. Brave Nation, I'll see you guys tonight. Devout, closing arguments, statements. Hell be a limb. All right.
No, that's blasphemy. Can't believe it. It's all about Antifa, man. Come on, man. No, what's them dudes called? Proud Boys. There you go. Come on, the white supremacists. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Patriot Front. That's my boys.
Oh man, you're gonna have shrimp puff all in a tizzy.
What I call it? The Crustacean Crusader? Yeah, that dude.
Nikki, I'm not opposed to going to Florida at all, sis. I was just saying, one step at a time. But that's what I mean. Like we create a network of places where we meet, like public land, stuff like that, like parks and stuff. Places that are easy to find, where no one lives, right? I'm not saying that I would never go like bug out to a public or a state park or something like that, because they're too public and too many people know about them, you know. But it is a place to meet people, and it is a place to leave messages and stuff like that. Like that's what I want to do, and figure that out. We'll get there.
Also, Steading's in Florida, so you know.
Steading, Dusty, Southern Fried. There's a lot of our folks down in Florida, man. There's a lot of folks in Georgia, a lot of our folks in SC, a lot of NC. Like we've got a great network already of good people. Hoots here in NC.
Oh,
Miss Bullfrog, what's going on? All right, guys, that's all I have for this one. Heartland, what's up, man?
Dude, what it do?
So that's what I mean, man. And like all in the Midwest, like there are good people all over this country, and who knows what we're gonna have to do, you know? Right? Yet Prepper Days is down there in Florida, man. There's a lot of good folks down in Florida. You go north of Virginia. I mean, you got Milkmaid, and then there's I can't remember the brother's name. Good Lord, I just had a brain fart. He's up there.
That guy, you know,
You know,
my favorite guy.
Yeah.
The guy. Come on, man.
Princess Buttercup. I didn't know you were in Virginia.
Oh,
That's what's up, man. Lisa's in Alabama.
oh, not Bama. Roll Tide, baby.
That's what I mean. And we don't know what's coming. We don't know what's going to happen. Some of us might have to, here in the East, might have to go south or north, or we might have to go west. People in the West might have to come east. We don't know where we're going to have to go or where we're going to have to meet, what we're going to have to do. We don't know what's going to happen when the overreaching tyrannical government makes their move. We don't know how they're going to tank the economy to the point to where we're suffering. It might not even be a military reason we have to leave. We might be in a situation to where we need to grow our own food and it's illegal now or something. But there's a bastion, somewhere we can go to do it. So
should we go to Bermuda? Like if the country's taking over, should we just like a zombie escalation? Like
Bermuda.
Yeah. Ain't it like on the east, like straight out?
If that happened, I would go north.
You would go north?
I really
Pick an
would.
island off the coast?
You know me, man. I like cold weather. I don't like heat, but I would go.
Why would you say it's so far from it's not Hawaii?
Go hook up with GTP, man. Go up there, hang out with him and Julie Cleary, and
Okay.
North, middle.
I would just leave y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you go north into Canada and then make our way towards Alaska.
So we can get killed by Russia? Come on, man. You know, Alaska's gone.
Man,
it's pretty big. It's pretty big.
There are parts of Alaska there. There's a national park. Hey, is Riley up? Okay.
I know it's like just the middle of Alaska is like civilized, I think, right? Like it's like
most of Alaska is just wild wilderness. There's no roads into it. And there's a national park in Alaska, the size of the state of South Carolina. And I think 12 people live there.
Dang.
Because they had cabins there before it was declared national park. And it's like grandfathered in, but like their children are the last ones who can live in those cabins. I mean, there's places, you know what I'm saying? There's places. It's rough. It's Alaska. Part of it's in the Arctic Circle. So
it's like 100,000 grizzlies per square inch or something like that.
Come in.
Hey.
Hey, sweetie.
What are you doing?
I'm with you.
So what's up?
We went long this morning. I'm sorry. Russia's invading Ukraine, and our government telling us that we're all going to pay for it. It's our fault. So anyway, guys, we're out of time this morning. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Like I said, Brave Nation, I'll see you guys tonight. I'm not trying to entice anyone to join or anything. We are like these meetings we have about this stuff. There'll be clips coming out about it for everybody on the main channel. So, don't feel bad about it. And plus we talk about this stuff all the time. So, but I hope you guys have a good day, man. Let's all pay attention. Like I said, I'm not giving anyone financial advice, telling anyone. I can only tell you what I'm doing to prepare. And I'm going today and cleaning out the savings account just in case, man. I can always put it back in. Right. And anyway, if the grid goes down, cash is only going to last so long anyway before people don't want cash. They want something they can actually use, beans and bullets. We all know, Band-Aids. But I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the emails, man. I have so many emails from this week to read. You guys have been hitting me up. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Julie, thank you so much for sending me that information. Hoot Owl been sending me some good stuff. All you guys, Tina Mitchell, I appreciate everything you guys send me. You guys have a good day. Devout Lion, Don't die, man. I need you. We gotta do this.
No promises. No promises.
All right, y'all have a good day. God bless.
All downhill from here.